I only met her once. It's a bright, sunny Friday morning when I receive a phone call from a lady only known to me by name and the pictures I've seen online. I'm not one to always believe people's pictures posted to their timelines, especially in this era of so much impersonation with cutfish accounts on almost all social media platforms. Nevertheless, for this particular one, having done a bit of due diligence prior to this meeting, during which the information gathered gave me no reason whatsoever to doubt that the person I had seen in pictures was to be any different from the one in reality. Following a set of phone calls and a couple of WhatsApp messages for directions, she had managed to find the spot, a stone throw away from the meeting place. To be honest, I'm not sure I had any expectations going into this meetup, but I couldn't help notice and appreciate her beauty. Her face was spotlessly chocolate brown. She wore no makeup, accentuating her natural beauty with well-plaited hair and a beaming smile as we chatted. I would soon learn that she doesn't like makeup before I made reference to the angelic Alicia Keys, my childhood crush. Draped in a white pair of jeans and a black pull neck, she wore some fairly feet-strap high heels that I noticed as she clung on my arm down a steep spot leading to our table. Seated across each other at a rectangular table with 0 drinks, we took solace in the nice chairs as we chatted it all out, largely about our respective work spheres. I was learning that she is a calm and collected person with a happy temperament. She portrayed a kind personality. Before that particular day, everything I knew or didn't know, little as it could have been, was all based on social media. Social media has illusioned us into thinking that we know who people are, either in part or in full basing on what they share across their platforms or what others say about them. Whereas that can be true sometimes, it's often not the case. While some platforms are often filled with praises from many, especially on Instagram, the story has sometimes been completely different for them on other platforms. I have come to intently notice that Twitter is a place where you get praised one day and trolled on another. For a person that loves banter, my social self is somewhat okay with some trolls. Nonetheless, I have come to the realization that while many enjoy this arena of banter, very few have the intuition to know when to end it, to exercise self-restraint. Many trollers get carried away and forget that even with banter trolls, there are lines one shouldn't cross, blur as these may be. Some think every day is troll day, justifying their senseless actions with these streets aren't for the faint-hearted. Over time, she had become fed up with the almost everyday trolls, gradually forcing her to reduce her Twitter activity. I have since come to learn that even for the Twitter streets battle-hardened, some trolls do get to them, especially when they're consistent and persistent. Over the course of our valuable engagement, at least to me, I did learn of her unexplored passion for writing. Like the norm is for me, when I come across budding writers or anyone that hints on having a passion for writing, I was persuasively insistent that she shouldn't let go of that hidden talent unnoticed. Whenever you write, you inspire and encourage another writer somewhere, I said to her. Suffice to say that our conversation came to a premature end with the arrival of her safe boater rider. I couldn't help it but ponder that in her was a lot of knowledge left untapped. I'd already figured she's a smart person. Whenever I meet a person for the first and, or if lucky, the second time, taking the pessimistic thought that often lingers at the back of my mind that I'm likely not to see them again, I oftentimes, if they're open to a conversation, try as much as I can to share a couple of my life experiences with the ultimate goal of tapping into their own. And while at it, I have heard the rare opportunity of being blown away by the brilliance of some of the people that I've been lucky enough to meet, while some did not live to the measure of my mental, or rather perceived imagination of their intellect. Hi everyone. This is Robert K. Circles. Thank you so much for tuning into the podcast today. I really appreciate you taking the time to listen. I hope you enjoyed this story. If you did, I'd be incredibly grateful if you could take a moment to subscribe to the podcast so you don't miss any future episodes. Give us a like on your favorite podcast platform. Leave a comment letting us know what you thought. We love hearing your feedback. And if you know someone who might enjoy the show, please share it with them. Your support means the world to me and helps us reach more listeners. Thanks again for being a part of the Robert K. Circles community. Until next time, take care.